1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Welcome, YouTube. Welcome. Check 1 2. Check. All right. Coffee? Coffee? Anyone? Cheers. Just hanging out. Check 1 2. How am I sounding out there? Huh? Alright, just hanging out with the Boss GL-100 from 1988. It is a solid state preamp with a little bit of cabinet emulation, and as the description says in the manual, it emulates big amps. I'm assuming 412 stacks and all that kind of thing. This is this is 1988, so it's pre-modeling. I've never played through it, so this is going to be a first, along with you guys. I don't even know if this works. We'll see. But right now I'm going to have some coffee. You're welcome to have some coffee with me. Thanks for tuning in. Excuse me. Okay, so I'll start out with, oh yeah, sorry, it's a little slow this morning, but as the title card of the video suggested, that I was going to be playing the Floyd Rose Discovery guitar that I just modified. Well, last night, prior to one of the times I was going to go on and I postponed this video, or this live stream, 3 times now so far? Check. Am I coming through good? I think I am. My end, I am. So, just want to make sure. Okay, so, anyways, the string broke. The high E broke at the bridge, at the speed loader bridge. I'll show you in a second. I think the ball end just came apart. I heard it drop, and I just found it this morning. As a matter of fact, it is right here. Diodario, high E, 9s. Yeah, it looked like it came apart at the ball end. It did come apart at the ball end. I'm not sure if it was a speed loader doing that, or it's a defective string. Otherwise, the thing plays fantastically for what it is. It was stable. Tuning, stable. Questionable. Before I modified it, when I discovered that it only took the proprietary strings. I looked at the bridge. It looks a little more flimsy than the standard Floyd Rose. But so far so good. I mean, besides the string break. So let me show you too. I'll show you. Excuse me. Oh yeah. So let me first of all, so let me complete the signal chain first before I show you the guitar. So yeah, I was going to use the guitar, the Discovery, and go straight into the front of the Boss GL-100, and out of the GL-100 goes straight to the Mackie 1202, 2 channels, XLR outs, and I'll be turning on and off the cabinet emulation in the back. There's a little switch in the back panel. There's 2 channels to the boss. That's it. Sorry, that's it. And it's going in out of the Mackie going into the Focusrite interfaces and going through OBS. And that's it. Sorry, but I'll explain a little more on the Boss GL-100. It's 2 channels. First channel's got 4-band EQ. And the second channel's only got 3. Each channel's got a mode switch. And it looks like there's 3 drives and 2 distortions in channel 1 right here. And there's 4 modes. Channel 2 says distortion, drive, cutting, and flat. So in the manual it describes you get anything from crystal clears to metal-esque, I guess, tones. I think I've seen reviews. I've heard mention of like the heavy metal pedal. I think, I'm not sure if they said anything about the metal zone, but possibly with this EQ. So I will be playing, instead of the Discovery, of course, I'll be playing my Gibson SG. I've been playing a lot of strats lately. It's kind of need to change it up. Cheers. Cheers. All right. My come through. All right. Let me go check YouTube. Just the I can see the chat. Thankfully, I'm on my other MacBook, and it's got the updated version of OBS. So I have the chat screen, but I still occasionally check. What's the wrong one? Check YouTube. That's what I'm broadcasting out of, or streaming out of. All right. Good morning, folks. By the way, welcome. Can you hear me all right? Please let me know in the chat. All right. My mic might be dying in a few. It's got 1 bar left. And I'm using my famous wireless mic kit. It's not wireless. Well, it is, but it's whatever. It's Bluetooth, I guess. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what it is. I've been using it. It's inexpensive kit that I've mentioned before, and I'll put links in the description. Definitely not road-worthy equipment. For the bedroom guy, yeah, it's perfect. I think I had footage of. I made a video. I was gonna make a demo of it a long time ago, and I lost all that footage. Oh well. Excuse me. Okay. Yep. I think everything's okay. Sound. It's all good. all good. Okay, I'm going to hang out for a bit. I mean, this whole live stream is going to be, it's just essentially a random hangout. I mean, I have some agenda with the boss GL-100. As you see, what I'm doing actually is experimenting with the format and see if I can get away with doing this live. Streamline my system, so to speak. Alright, let's get going. It's time to get moving here. I'll start off with the showing of the guitars. Let me put the mic down. Okay, alright, here we are. This is the modified, just recently modified, how far I can go still. I can't see it. This is the modified Floyd Rose Discovery guitar. As you can see, I call it the Zims technique. When I bought this guitar, I did some research on, of course, and came across Zims guitars video on modifying such guitar, and I did exactly what he did. Not exactly, but pretty much. Yeah, so I added the center, that's epoxy resin, fill in that blank spot. They're Geiger tuners, locking tuners, inexpensive. All right, good enough. And added the locking nut, which is behind the original nut where the barrel ends were installed. You could see the reason why I left that there is if you look at the profile here of the nut, there's a radius to it. So I left that as a nut and just put the locking nut behind it. And the locking tuners, I didn't really care if they were locking or not. They're just inexpensive to Geiger. I'll leave links to most of this stuff. I've shown this guitar several times already. Last several videos I've been showing this off. And like I said, I'm just trying to develop a system of videos and we call it production by myself. Anyway, so let's move on down to the juicy bit. I fabricated the pickguard. It is 16th inch thick brass stock. It's a little wonky. It's a little weird. Looks a little amoeba-ish. Kinda. Anyways, I fabricated that with a Dremel. It was kind of pain in the ass. And it is a little rough, a little rustic, if you will. Those are DiMarzio pickups. made in USA. Those are the stock pickups of this guitar. I changed the electronics, the wiring, to essentially tone shaper products, which I've been using on all of my modifications lately. Tone shaper, I'll leave links. All my videos, I've been talking about them because I've been using them. They're off of, I got it off of Amazon, so I'll leave links. Once again, I say this every video now. Speed loader bridge, original. What else? Didn't really change too much. Just the headstock. Yeah, here's the string break. You can see the where I already showed you the ball end. It just came apart. I'm not sure if it's a speed loader. It's a certain way of you can see how the ball ends are kind of wedged in there, and they're different. You know, I don't know. I gotta pay attention, more attention, installing the strings, and try to get the ball end a certain way. I suppose maybe, especially in the high E. I don't feel anything sharp or anything like that. So it could have been a defective string. Otherwise, this plays fantastic. It's all out of whack now. But yeah, it's. I was surprised. I mean, the action and everything. Like I didn't have to really tweak. I didn't even intonate it, and it sounded pretty good. So, I hate getting new set of strings because these are new strings, but I got no choice. I hate buying single strings, even though these are new strings. Whatever. I don't know. I just hate wasting strings. That's another reason why the 2013 American Special Strat that I modified when I installed the pickups. Hey, what's up, Florida Claimers, Ted? Welcome. Thank you for showing up. What the hell was I just talking about, man? God. Brain fog. Hold on a second here. Anyways, so what was I talking about? The guitar there, the strings? No. I forgot what the hell I was just talking about, man. Wow. It's incredible. Jesus Christ. Can you rewind that, please? Alright, here's the other project that I've been showing off lately. And there's an update to this one. This is ridiculous. This was definitely not a money-saving project whatsoever. I'm still not done with it, as it's just ridiculous. It's almost embarrassing. But I wasn't trying to save money. I wasn't. And it's on me to spend whatever amount. But so, anyways, this is a bit of a fiasco. It's still, like I said, not finished. But I'll start off with the headstock. And this, ladies and gentlemen, this guitar is a fake Jimmy Page 59 Dragon Tele. I bought it as a project guitar. I like to mod, and I like Jimmy Page. And yes, I couldn't afford the real one. I probably could have with all the shit I just went through. Maybe another $500, and I would have gotten a Mexican version. But I like modifying. It's part of the hobby to me. I like to upgrade and do whatever. So this one, I took off the fake Fender logo and put my fake logo, which came from another project. I mentioned this in all my videos lately. Anyways, I replaced the tuners with genuine Fender vintage style aged tuners. Let me turn around. Yes, I left the fake Jimmy Page signature. It's okay. Of course, I put the Graftech Tusk nut. It might be a little too high. It could be filed, but that's not going to matter. The string tree is also a Graftech. Sorry about the lighting. Sorry about my whole situation. It's really shoddy. I'm constantly experimenting, and plus I do not have a studio, so I'm constantly setting up. And I have to break down, set up, break down. So, anyways, on with the demo here, or the. So I don't know what the fretboard is. It's supposed to be ebony. I don't think it is. I noticed. If you could see at the top here, see that little shiny spot corner here at the nut here, right there. Compared to here, it looks like they took a wire brush of some sort and went down the fretboard here, material, whatever it is, and made it look like a slight grain. I don't know, I can't tell. But it just seems odd that it's a little shiny spot, and then, anyways, I believe that's what it is. I think it's a wire brush. Anyways, let's move on. I didn't do anything alterations to the neck except for the tuners and that what I just showed you. Okay, the electronics, of course, was all replaced. The wiring once again is a Tele kit from Tone Shaper. I'll leave links. The pickups are the most expensive thing on this guitar. They're not worthy, or this guitar is not worthy of those pickups, shall I say. So when I do get a real Tele, I'm taking these pickups out of this. So let's move on. The wiring I already said was Tone Shaper. What else? The bridge is a genuine Fender. The saddles are Forney custom machine, or custom made guitar and amp parts out of California. I'll leave links. I mentioned them several times because I use the selector switch tip is Forney's also. The control plate I fabricated once again with a Dremel in the same 16th inch thick brass stock. What else? I shielded the cavity. Excuse me, mouth is a little parched. So hold on a second. Oh, check. Okay, good thing. All right, so where was I? Oh yeah, Forney's the jack. That's Forney's. Um, The only original thing on this guitar is the body and the neck. And now, update, I'm replacing the neck. So the only thing Chinese on this will be the body, the pick guard, and the string through ferrules. And the neck plate probably, the fake neck plate. But yeah, I ordered. I didn't. Well, once again, okay. I don't know if I should disclose the grand total so far with the neck coming. Yeah, what the hell? Just don't do what I do or did, especially if you're trying to save money. So, hey, Florida Claimers, can you hear me well? How's my audio? Is it good? So, anyways, yeah, this is a ridiculous project that costs a lot more. So, this was definitely not a money saving project. So, but it was fun. Nonetheless, I learned a lot. And this thing's heavy as hell. It's polyurethane, that's what it's doing. And the, yeah, it's heavy. So, yeah, there's a new neck coming for it. So, I could have just bought the used Mexican version of that guitar with the money I just put into that thing. But like I said, it was part of the hobby. I learned a lot. I like working with my hands, that kind of thing. So next up is actually playing through the Boss GL-100. So I'm going to play through the SG here. What's up, Freddie Walls? Welcome. Yeah, the SG is I think it's 2012. Been a while. 2012 60s tribute. It's a little dusty. Um, I put a different truss rod cover. It's from Missing Link Audio. It's a peacock design, which was the same design that was on Dwayne Allman's shirt. So it's a little tribute to Dwayne Allman. And the rest of it's stock. The pick guard is not. I added that too. And those are burst buckers that are in this guitar. Alright, let me get off the mic for a time being. I think my mic's going to die anyways. And we're just going to start playing through the Boss GL-100. Okay. What's that? 8 here, no one talking. Nice. 16. Okay. Alright, thanks. Alright, let's get going with the Boss. Check, check. 1, 2. Okay, that was the first channel. I don't know if any of you heard that I turned off the cabinet emulation in the back earlier. There's a big difference. So it sounds pretty good. And its EQ section is pretty strong. I'm sure you could go for hours and shape tones. It's really good. I like it. Let's move on to channel 2. pretty cool. This sounds like it has like a acoustic simulation going on here. It's in, channel 2 on the cutting mode. Yeah, it sounds acoustic-y. Okay, it's almost time for a break. At least a coffee break. Okay, that was channel 2. That was interesting too. This is a very versatile preamp, solid state. I like it very much. Yeah, you can spend days like tweaking. The EQ section on both channels is fantastic. There's an effects loop in the back. I might make a proper demo of this eventually and include the back, which I have a picture of in the back there. You can see the barely. You can see the cabinet emulation switch. It's right. Hold on, let me orientate my finger right. It's straight down, all the way down there, right where my finger is. Anyways, it's a picture. That's why I can't. Yeah. I mean, this is not. This is the video, but yeah, the back is just a picture. Yeah, I'm just messing around with the format of this live stream. So bear with me. Just screwing around. What else? Yeah, let's coffee break. Maybe you'll discuss what else is on the horizon for this channel. All right, let me put my little banner thing on. Okay, let me. Where am I? Okay, be right back. Check, check. Hey, welcome everybody. Anybody coming in? About gear, are we going to play songs? No, we're talking about gear. I mean, I played a little riffs here and there. Sorry I'm not very entertaining right now. But thank you for tuning in. By the way, everybody. By the way, keep on saying it. Drill it in your heads. Coffee. Cheers. Let me turn off my little funky banner. So you guys can hear me all right out there? Folks, anybody? Still with me? No? For those who are just tuning in, this is a off-the-cuff, unscripted, kind of sort of demo of the Boss guitar driver GL-100 solid-state preamp rack gear from 1988. Tell me what you guys think. If you heard it earlier, on the descriptions below. I mean, it was brief. We could go on all day jamming on this thing. So, what else? The channel. Coming soon. Stickers. These are just prototypes, I suppose. And I'll be getting some picks. Mark's gas station picks. Just normal medium celluloid from Diodario, however you pronounce it. What else? Yeah, so the idea that I have that have been floating around is that it's a bit ridiculous. I don't know if I should give it away because I think it's kind of a good idea, but let's just say I'm not a good actor. And, well, I guess maybe this character really don't need to act, but sort of. If you really want to. I'm sorry, sitting here talking to myself. Like, you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. What it is just I have an idea for a character on my channel. A reoccurring character. I'm not going to say. But I don't know. I don't know what else I could say about it without giving it away. I'm just going to do it one of these days. Actually, I'm going to pre-record, work out, see how it comes out. My idea. And I think it's going to be fairly easy to do. I've done it before. That's one hint. I've done it before. I do it all the time. That's about it. I don't know, should I continue? I should cut this short, shall I? Should I play through the boss a little more? Yeah, maybe I should. Nah, maybe not. Maybe I should cut this short. I think I'll do that. What I'm going to do is probably, if any of this footage is going to be any good, I'll download it, edit for later, upload it as a regular video. I've experimented a little bit. I've already done it with another live stream with the Diatone mini pedals, micro pedals, whatever you want to call them, which I still want to utilize. There's like 4 pedals that I kind of demoed like I do right now. It's I don't know if any of you've seen it. It's on my channel now, but it's a long stream as normal with my streams. They're always marathon long. But what I'm going to do is break it down in a little section, which I already did. I made a short out of the first one, the only one I did off that live stream. Sorry if I'm rambling. I probably am. Probably mumbling to you guys, so sorry about that. Cheers. Okay, I think I'm going to do one more intermission. A different kind of intermission. And once again, please welcome to the chat as I'm in the safety meeting. It's very important. And I'll be right back and maybe play a little more with the Boss GL-100. For those of you who missed it earlier. It's super exciting stuff. It's you know, top tier stuff. Okay, I'm going. All right. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, I have to apologize about the image quality. Um, well, did that move? Oh, yeah, it did, didn't it? Oh, there we go. It's like that the whole damn time. Here we are. There we are. So I'll do this again then. Maybe get a little more in depth and tell you what I'm turning. Let me finish the coffee. And the safety meeting went well. Again. Something to do with Siemens, I think it was. Yeah. The speaker was Siemens. Safety meeting. So hope everybody has their coffee still, even though it's noon. Cheers. Oops. So, you know what I just did? I spoke into my coffee mug instead of the mic. Yep. Safety meeting went really good. Can you hear me well? Hello? Okay, so let's get the guitar on. Hold on a second. Okay, we're on channel 1. Excuse me. Channel 1 has a 4-band EQ. And once again, it has a mode selector switch, or a dial, with 5 settings, 3 drives, overdrives, and 2 distortions. It's got a volume and a master volume. Same thing with the channel 2. It's got a master and a volume, and a 3-band EQ, and a 4-mode selector dial. And then there's a monitor level all the way to the right. I was moving left to right. So we are on channel 1 on the number 1 drive. Oh wait, hold on a second. Maybe I'm reading this wrong. No, I think that's, yeah, okay, never mind. Apologize. I am safety meeting out. Alright, so it's on number 1 mode, which is an overdrive, mild. So you heard it. It almost sounds like a clean twin. Let's screw around with the EQ, shall we? Hold on a second. We got this low mid frequency. That's on 400 hertz at the moment. Let's move it all the way down to 100. Very sensitive. Messing with the volume and master volume. Sorry about that. noise there. Maybe I'll do this instead. I just cranked the mid frequency there to 1 point. Is that 8 or 6? It's really tiny print. I can barely see it. So right next to the low mid frequency, there's a level for it. I just noticed that. I'm sorry. Same with the high mid. So I get it now. And then there's a low and a high level. I get it. I got it. Okay. Right on. Kind of make that loud so we can hear the, yeah, okay, now we can hear it. That's all the way down to 100 hertz. All the way to 1 point. There's an indent on the level, right at 0. These are very sensitive. All these. The volume, master volume. They're really sensitive. Little movements. It's fantastic, I think. And here's the high mid frequency. Let's crank it up a little bit. Right here. Bring it all the way down. All the way up to 8K. Is that what that is? Yeah. It's the highest crank. That's the highs. Obviously. Negative 20 dB. Same with lows. It's plus 20. Negative 20. Okay. Yeah. And that's on the overdrive number 1. Let's go to number 2. It's got a little hair to it. We don't have to go through the highs and lows and all that. Well, maybe it's a little different. So let's get a little more hairier there. And the cabinet emulation's been on this whole time. Except for earlier, when I first started the stream, turned it on. Huge difference. EQs. EQ. Okay, and I'm on overdrive number 2. Moving little increments. It's been a while. Never mind. Switch to overdrive number 3. highs and lows. I'm a little bipolar. Oh, my coffee's gotten empty. Man, I drank that fast. Welcome anybody and every. Oh, hey, that was all nasty, distorted. Sorry about that. I'm using a cheap mic here. It's a little wireless thing. The receivers in the FM receivers in the Mackie. All right. I mean, yeah, we could spend all day tweaking this thing and getting crazy sounds. It's really versatile. It's really nice. Like in the back, there is an effects loop, stereo. You can see right that section right down there, all the way at the bottom there. That is the FX loop. There's a foot switch for channel selection. What else is there? There was some kind of like oh, I can't see it. I forgot what. Hold on a second. I got the manual. It's got what is that in the back there? That's the front. Hold on one moment. I'm so professional. I'm so prepared. As I said, this is unscripted. Okay. Gotta put on my old man glasses, my readers. Alright, sorry about that. Alright. Where are we? Okay. So there's an input in the front and the back. I'm going through the front as you can see on the screen. Okay, there's a XLR balanced output, left and right, which I have hooked up to the Mackie. I think I was messing around with the left and right channels earlier. Mackie's a little wonky. It's a little old. It's got quarter-inch. What are those? Outputs also. They have balance and regular quarter-inch out. Monitor output, which is on front. There's a monitor level all the way to the right near the power switch, right there. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, everything about this. Wait, what is that? Except for this. What is it? Buffer out jack. Through the jack. Exact copy. Signal. Okay. Okay, it's just the dry signal out. That's all that is. It says buffer out. Never seen that before. In the manual, it says buffer out jack. And next to that is the input in the back. So yeah, it's pretty basic stuff. In the manual, it has sound setting examples. Hey, maybe we should do that. How about that? We'll do that. All right. So, sound setting examples. Here we are. Rock lead number 1, channel 1. All right, we're going to set it up. We're going to check this out. I got my readers on. I'm ready to go. All right. So where am I? Even the volumes. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Let's pretty screaming, I guess. Yeah, turn down the master all the way for the time being. Sounds like it's gonna be a noisy one. Okay, the low's at mid, flat. Okay, low mid. Frequency is all the way there, which is whatever. I don't want to be scientific about it. goddamn manual, man. Dude. Alright, am I right? No. Whoops, wrong way. There we go. Is that right? Wait, where am I? Yeah. Yep. How sensitive this the EQ section on this unit, and they got these settings really extreme, so we'll see what happens. Okay, that's that. It's on mode 2, overdrive 2. And what else? I think that's it. The highs in the flat. Or not flat, but anyways. Okay, let's turn up the master. See how loud this thing is. Sounds a little buzzy. Okay, let's move on to, ooh, sorry about that. Let's move on to Rock Lead 2. No, let's skip that. Let's go on to something different than lead. How about rock backing? Yes, let's do that. gotta tune. Tune time. Okay, my mic is going to die. I'm going to have to use another mic. Bear with me as I get another mic. I'm not talking anyways. I am just going through sound setting examples in the manual for this Boss GL-100. That is rock backing number 1. Let's move on to heavy metal lead 1. Okay, let's move on to cutting number 2, channel 2. It's cutting number 2. The SG needs to be intonated or tuned. Both. Let's tune it. Okay. It's just the high E that needs to be backed up. It's a little sharp. I don't have my tools with me at the moment, so I'm going to use another guitar again. Right. It's called the volume knob. Yeah, I had to go on my Epiphone here. It's the only other one. I have a few other humbucker guitars, but they're all hanging on the wall right now. I can't get to them. I'm sorry about the distortion on the mic. Thanks for tuning in for another marathon live stream. I'm going to end it pretty soon. I'm just going to run through this again a little bit. Just fiddle with it. Essentially just tweaking the EQ, going through the modes. It's pretty self-explanatory. This is obviously no menu diving. And it's good. I like it. So that's supposedly a cutting tube. Let's see what that is. Yes. Check. Check. Let's try this 60s Faz. It says Faz. 60s Faz. Supposed to be fuzz, I guess. Let's try the Faz. It's a little abrasive. Mic is still on. It's crazy. It's about to die though. Okay. That's pretty raspy. It's supposed to be fuzz. That's why they call it fuzz. So I'm a little fazzed out. Let's move on to one more. Let's try, what is that? What is West Coast? Let's try the West Coast, and that'll be it. It's on channel 1. It's not West Coast. Okay, folks, I think I've tortured. Okay, it's not the jack on the S3, it's actually the cable. Check, check. That's right. It's a piece of crap. Check, check. All right. It's a little distorted. Hey, check, check. 1, 2. Sorry about that. Not that anything was going on, anyways. I was just about ready to wrap it up. Been on too long. I'm just testing waters on some techniques and some formats, mainly format, not really techniques. But as far as my channel and the video and streaming, that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the guitar or anything. Thanks for tuning in. Sorry it wasn't that entertaining. Let me get rid of this intermission thingy. Once again, just showcasing this Boss GL-100 guitar driver. Solid state preamp. It's pretty nice. The EQ on both channels are fantastic. The modes are great. You get a variety of tones. Spend all day. You just heard me go through some of the suggested manual settings. This is very usable. It's very cool. This is this is 1988. It's pre modeling, obviously. This is not digital, it's solid state. Analog. But sounds good for what it is. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Thank you for tuning in into another informal, unscripted, long, meandering, mumbling live stream. It's been fun. It's been real. And how come I always... Alright, never mind. Alright, sorry about the miscombobulated live stream. It's kind of testing waters, like I said. Tell me what you guys think, man, if you withstood any of this rambling. Suggestions, you know, yeah, so I am gonna call it quits. Thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe. Please be kind. Help a brother out. I'm in need. Sorry. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks. Peace.